Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Shankaram Loka Shankaram Apara Karuna Sindhum Jnanadam Shanta Rupinam Shri Chandrasekhara Gurum Pranamami Udan Vaham.
Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Shankaram Loka Shankaram Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande GurorMandalam. With the abundant blessings of our Periyava, we have completed 6 weeks of Vande GurorMandalam, the lecture series on Adi Shankara Bhagavad Stotras. After completing Ganesha Stotra, Guru Stotra, and some Shiva Stotras, including Shivananda Lahari, we completed many Devi Stotras, including Saundarya Lahari. And now we are in Vishnu Stotras. We are now in Jagannathashtakam, sloka number 2.
Periva Sharanam. Bhuje savye venum shirasi shikhi pincham katitate dukulam netrante sahachara katakshan cha vidadhat sada Srimad Brindavana vasati leela parichayo Jagannath Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu Me.
This is the second shloka. In the first shloka, we saw this last line, Jagannath Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu Me, repeats itself in every shloka. May Swami Jagannatha appear in front of me, give me darshan. So the description of Bhagavan Krishna continues in the second shloka. Bhuje savye venum, savye bhuje, in the right hand he is holding venu, that is flute. Venu actually means bamboo, flute made of bamboo. Sirasi shikhi pincham, on the head he is wearing the peacock feather, peacock tail. Katitate dukulam, on the waist he is wearing silk dress. Netrante sahachara katakshancha vidadhate. Netrante, at the corner of the eye, he is showing kataksham. Kataksham actually means sidelong glance, which also includes the meaning of corner of the eye. But to emphasize that, he has put it twice. Netrante sahachara kataksham. This kataksha is directed towards sahacharas, those who are with him, all his associates, Gopa Gopis. Vidadhate, directing the glance. Sada Srimad Brindavana Vasati Leela Parichayo. Srimad Brindavana. Brindavana is called Brindavana because it is the Tulasi Vana. So that is naturally Srimad. It is naturally glorious, splendid, because of Lakshmi Kataksham. So that is why he is calling it Srimad Brindavana. Vasati, there he is residing and performing many leelas. Vasati leela, parichayaha, that Krishna who is performing many leelas, residing in that splendid Brindavana, I want to get acclimatized to him. I want to get introduced to him. Parichaya. So how can I get introduced to him unless he deigns to appear before me, give me darshan? So sada, sada means this. I am looking for his parichaya always. I am looking for his introduction always. So that Jagannatha Swami may please give me darshan, who is having the flute, which was praised in the first shloka, Sangeetaka Varaha, Sangeetaka Ravaha, the music of the concert. like a concert, he is creating music with that flute. So that flute he is holding in his hand, right hand, and the peacock feather, which is adding beauty to his form, is it is stuck on his head, and a beautiful silk dhoti he is wearing on his waist, and at the corner of the eye, he is showing sidelong glance towards his friends and associates who are with him. And he has been performing several enchanting leelas in the splendid Brindavanam. And I wish to get introduced to that Krishna who has been performing such wonderful leelas always. So may Krishna, may Jagannath Swami give me darshan. Bhuje savye venum shirasi shikhi pincham katitate दुकूलं नेत्र अन्ते सहचर कटाक्षं च विदधते तदा श्रीमद्बृन्दावनवसति लीलापरिचयो जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे।
महाम्भोधेस्तीरे कनकरुचिरे नीलशिखरे वसन्प्रासादान्तः सहजबलभद्रेण बलिना सुभद्रा मध्यस्थः सकलसुरसेवावसरदो जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे।
Now, after having described his leelas in Vrindavan, his appearance in Vrindavan, etc., now he is shifting his attention to Jagannatha Swami in Puri Kshetra. So that is what is being described in this sloka and in the following slokas. Mahambodhe Tire, on the banks of the great ocean. Mahambodhe Tire. Kanaka Ruchire Neela Shikhare. There is a mountain called Neelachala, a hill called Neelachala, on which this kshetra is located. So Neela Shikhare, Kanaka Ruchire. It is shining like gold. That Neelachala hill is shining like gold, or the area between the hill and the ocean, the seashore, is shining like gold, you can say that. Kanakaruchire Neelashikare Vasan Prasadantaha. There inside the temple he is residing. Prasada is the temple. Prasada is actually a mansion, but it should be understood as a temple because it is such a splendid mansion built by the king with great love. So it is like a mansion. All our temples are like mansions only. So he is calling it that way. Vasan prasadantaha sahaja balabhadrena balina. He is residing there along with his brother Balabhadra, who is extremely strong, known for his strength. He was named as Balarama or Balabhadra by Garga Maharshi even at the time of birth. He first named him as Rama and Krishna as Krishna, and later on he called him Balarama to distinguish him from the earlier Rama. So Sahaja Balabhadrena Balina Subhadra Madhyastaha, with Subhadra in between at the center and Balabhadra on one side and Krishna on the other side. That is how they are giving darshan to us. Sakala Sura Seva Avasaradaha. Sakala Sura Seva Avasaradaha. He provides opportunity for seva, for service, to all the suras, all the devas. All the devas come and worship him in the night time. When he goes for rest, at that time they come for his darshan. This is the belief in Puri Kshetra. So he says, all the devas get an opportunity to worship him every evening. Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pasagami Bhavatu Me. May that Jagannatha Swami give me darshan. who is inside a mansion-like temple on the banks of the great ocean, on the sands shining like gold, on the top of a hill called Neelachala, along with his brother Balabhadra, extremely strong, with Subhadra at center, and he is the bestower of opportunity, of occasion to all the devas for serving him. That Jagannatha Swami may give me darshan. Mahambodhe stire kanaka ruchire neelashikare वसन् प्रासादान्तः बलभद्रेण बलिना सुभद्रा मध्यस्थः सकलसुरसेवावसरतो जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे।
कृपापारावारः सजलजलदश्रेणिरुचिरो रमावाणी सोमस्फुरदमलपद्मोद्भवमुखैः सुरेन्द्रैराराध्यश्रुतिगणशिखागीतचरितो जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे।
Kripa Paravaraha. Paravara means ocean. Kripa Sindhu. He is the ocean of compassion, ocean of mercy. Sajala Jalada Shreni Ruchiraha. His shining, his form is shining like a row of clouds. Jalada Shreni. Jalada means cloud. A row of clouds. What kind of clouds? Sajala Jalada. Rainwater, water bearing clouds. Water bearing clouds. Because there are clouds which don't have much water. That's why they appear white. The rain bearing, water bearing clouds appear dark. That is why he is saying he is having the shine, the dark shine of the row of rain bearing, water bearing clouds, black clouds. Ramavani Somaspuradamala Padmodbhavamukaihi Surendreihi Aradhyaha. He is worshipped by Mahalakshmi, Saraswati, Soma, that is Chandra, Purati Amala Padmodbhava. Padmodbhava is Brahma, who is born out of lotus. And he is shining very pure. Purati Amala is shining pure. Why he is qualifying Brahma only as shining pure? Because he committed an indiscretion. It comes in Krishna Leela. He committed indiscretion by snatching away Gopas and the cows and hiding them in Brahmaloka. And for one whole year, for the time of one whole year on earth is few seconds for him in Brahmaloka. So when he came back, he saw that they have been recreated by Krishna exactly in the same form, these Gopas and the cows. So he became extremely repentant, and then he fell at Krishna's feet and sought his pardon. So then naturally he became resplendent, pure. Spuradamala Padmodbhava Mukhaihi Surendriya Padmodbhava Mukhaihi. They was headed by Brahma. Surendrihi, then Indras, Devendras, because we have seen there are 14 Devendras during the daytime of one Brahma. So there is one Devendra in position at the time of Krishna Leela, but there have been many Devendras before, during this Yuga, before this the Indra came into position. So those Devendra, wherever they are, in whichever state they also have come and worshipped him. Shruti Gana Shikha Gita Charitaha. Shruti Gana, the mass of Vedas. Vedas were a great mass till Vyasa's time. Then Vyasa divided them into 4 categories, Rig, Yajus, Sama and Atharva, because the people in Kali Yuga will not have the capacity, mental capacity to study and retain all the mass of Vedas. Before that, that was the state. Everyone was able to retain all the entire mass of Vedas. Then he divided them into four, at least one branch of this Veda let people master. But of course, then subsequently each of these branches developed further sub-branches because we have, Yajurveda itself, we have many shakhas. Samaveda, we have many shakhas. We have totally, for the four Vedas, we have something like 20, 22 shakhas now, as opposed to more than 1,200, 300 shakhas, which were prevalent in Veda Vyasa's time. Many of them have gone obsolete, they are not available. So that is the condition of Vedas. So for this mass of Vedas, Shikha means the pinnacle, the crest of these Vedas is the Upanishads, we have seen before. Jnana Kanda. The other earlier part is called Karma Kanda, which deals with our rituals. And the last part, the Vedanta part, deals with Jnana Kanda and it's called the Upanishads because they concentrate only on Parabrahma, Brahma Vidya. They concentrate only on Brahma Vidya and they teach us the importance, the significance of Brahma Vidya and the methods of attaining Brahma Vidya. That is the subject of the Upanishad. So that is the Shikha. Shrutigana Shikha, Gita, Charitaha, all of these Upanishads sing the song of Parabrahman only. So the Gita Charitaha, the Charitra which is being sung by the Upanishads is actually Krishna's only because Krishna is Parabrahma Swarupa. They dwell at great length on the characteristics of Parabrahman, on the ways to attain Parabrahman, etc., which is generally called Adhyatma Vidya or Brahma Vidya. Now, that those Upanishads are singing your praise only. Shruti Ganashikha Gita Charitaha Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu Me. That Krishna may give me darshan, who is ocean of mercy, who is shining black like a row of black clouds, water-bearing clouds, who is worshipped by Mahalakshmi, Saraswati, Chandra, Brahma, who is shining pure, and other devas and devendras. And your leelas, your glory is being sung by Upanishads who form the crest of Vedas, mouth of Vedas. May that Jagannatha Swami give me darshan. Kripa Paravaraha Sajala Jaladashreni Ruchiro Rama Vani Somasthura Padmodbhava Mukhaihi Surendrairaradhyaha Shrutigana Shikhagita Charito Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu Me.
रथारूढो गच्छन् पथि मिलितभूदेवपटलैः स्तुतिप्रादुर्भावं प्रतिपदमुपाकर्ण्य सदयः दयासिन्धुर्बन्धुः सकलजगतां सिन्धुसुतया जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे.
Now, because we are in Puri Kshetra is known for Ratha Yatra. Every year there is a Ratha Yatra. Now, the three Murtis whom we have seen in the previous sloka, Krishna, Jagannatha, Balabhadra and Subhadra. These three Murtis are made of wood. We have, I think, seen that story yesterday. And they are being replaced every few years, 8 or 10 or 12 years, which is called Navakalebara Utsav. Now, every year there is a Ratha Yatra when these three Murtis are taken in three different splendid chariots, and the Raja of Puri comes with a silver broom and cleans that area before the Ratha Yatra. So there is a special ritual attached to this Rathayatra, and the three murtis are placed in the Rathas and they give darshan to devotees. It's a 10-day long festival. So now he is coming to that. Ratha Rudhaha, having ascended the chariot, Gachan, he is traveling in the chariot. Pathi Melita Bhudeva Patalaihi, Stuti Pradurbhavam Pratipadam Upakarnya Sadayaha. Pathi, on the way, he Melita, he comes across groups of Brahmanas, Bhudeva Patalaihi, groups of Brahmanas who chant Vedas. There is a Veda Goshti at the head of this procession, then followed by those who sing in local languages. For example, in festivals in Tamil Nadu, they sing Devaram, Tiruvachakam, Nalayara Divya Prabandham, etc. That second group. First group is Veda chanting Brahmana group. Now he is talking about the first group. First group, Bhudeva is Brahmanas, groups of Brahmanas. He sees them on the when he has taken his position in the chariot and he starts traveling. He sees them chanting Vedas. Stuti Pradurbhavam Pratipadam Upakarnya Pratipadam. At every step, as the chariot moves ahead, these Brahmanas break into Stuti, break into praise automatically, Pradurbhavam, on their own, voluntarily, they break into Stuti, Stotras of Krishna. Stuti Pradurbhavam Pratipadam, at every step, Upakarnya. Having listened to these Stutis, he becomes very compassionate to them. Sadayaha, Daya Sindhur Bandhuhu, Sakala Jagatam. Daya Sindhuhu, he is the ocean of compassion. We see it in so many of his leelas, in Bala Leela as well as in subsequent Leela. You see, he is the ocean of compassion. Sometimes the compassion may not be evident, may not be explicit, but if you look at the whole Leela, right from beginning to the end, then you will know how much compassion he has shown. Daya Sindhur Bandhuhu Sakala Jagatam Bandhuhu. He is the Bandhu, he is the relative of all the worlds. Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam. We saw this expression in Bhagavad Gita. So he is the friend of all worlds, all living beings. Sakala Bhutanam. So same thing he is here. Sindhu Sutaya. So along with Mahalakshmi, the daughter of ocean, because she was born out of ocean during the churning of the milk ocean, she manifested. She had hidden herself because of the curse by Durvasa. We saw that story earlier. She had hidden herself in the ocean, and during Samudra Manthanam, she came out. So she is known as daughter of Sindhu, daughter of ocean. Sindhu Sutaya Saha, you have to understand, that is along with Mahalakshmi, please give me darshan. Having ascended the chariot while traveling, you meet the groups of Brahmanas who chant Vedas and voluntarily they break into stutis of yours, praising stotras of yours. And at every step, you listen to these stutis and you become very compassionate to them. And you are anyway ocean of compassion. You are the friend of all the worlds. So please appear before me along with Mahalakshmi, because always we seek the blessings of all the devas along with their consort, because consort is the Shakti. We have seen it before in great detail in Saundara Lahari. Without Shakti, Shiva cannot do anything we saw. Same way, for all the devatas, whether it is Shiva or whether it is Krishna, whether it is Vishnu, whether it is Surya, whether it is Ganapati, whether it is Subramanya, for all of them, Shakti is provided by Devi only. So here, the Shakti for Vishnu is provided by Mahalakshmi only. though Mahalakshmi may not be explicitly visible along with Krishna in the Bala Leelas, but she was there all the time. We saw it the other day when we said that whole Vrindavana was shining very gloriously with Lakshmi Kataksham. So he says, that is not enough, so you appear in person along with Mahalakshmi. Ratharudho gachanne pathimilite bhudeva patalaihi स्तुति प्रादुर्भावम प्रतिपदम उपाकर्ण्य तदयः दया सिंधुर्बंधुः सकल जगतां सिंधुसुतया जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे.
परब्रह्मापीडः कुवलयदलोत्फुल्लनयनो निवासी नीलाद्रौ निहितचरणोऽनन्तशिरसि रसानन्दो राधासरसवपुरालिङ्गनसुखो जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे.
Further description of Jagannatha. Parabrahma Apidaha. Apida means the crown. The crown he is wearing, there is Parabrahma sitting on that crown. That is what he is saying here. Adi Shankara is saying here. That means what? He is Parabrahma Swarupa only. There is nothing like Parabrahma sitting on his head. This is only a way of saying that he is Parabrahma Swarupa only. And for us to understand that he is Parabrahma Swarupa, he is showing that Parabrahma which is seated on his crown. That is the imagery. There is the imagery of the poet to say that he is carrying Parabrahma on his crown. Actually, he is Parabrahma Swarupa. There is nothing like carrying, that you carry Parabrahma in your own form. That is what he means. Parabrahma Apidaha. This Apida use is there in Rajas of Kashmir. There are quite a few Rajas who have this name Apida, Ranaditya Pida, Rana Pida, etc., etc., Chandra Pida, etc. There are many like that. A whole lineage of kings. Kuvalayadalot Fullanayanaha. His eyes are like fully blossomed, Utpulla, fully blossomed Kuvalayadala. That means blue lotus, like the blue lotus. Nivasi Neeladrau, resident of Neelachala. Neelachala is the name of that hill where this shrine is situated. Nihita, there are lots of stories connected with Neelachala itself, apart from Jagannatha Swami, apart from Indradyumna, etc., connected with Jagannatha, Ratha, Yatra, etc. There are separate stories connected with Neelachala. There are other manifestations of Vishnu before and after Jagannatha on that Neelachala, connected with Neelachala. Nivasi, these are all there in Skanda Puranam. Nivasi Neeladrau Nihita Charanaha Ananta Sharati. He has placed his feet on the head of Ananta. Ananta is Adishesha. With the feet placed on the head of Ananta. Rasanando Radha Sarasa Vapur Alingana Sukho. Rasanando. You are the very form of bliss. Like we said, you are the very form of Parabrahma. Parabrahma means what? Sati, Chiti, Ananda. Existence, consciousness and bliss. So, the very essence of that bliss has taken a form of Krishna. Bliss. There is nothing like essence of bliss. But if at all, because Krishna has appeared as separate from Parabrahma, as a distinct entity, because Parabrahma is invisible to our eyes, Parabrahma has no gunas, no qualities, etc. But Parabrahma has taken this form out of compassion for us. So when you take a form, naturally it will be essence only, naturally. So Rasa Ananda, it is the essence of Ananda, that is your form. Radha Sarasa Vapur Alingana Sukho. You enjoy embracing the beautiful form of Radha, beautiful body, Vapu, of Radha. So actually we saw just now that Shakti is essential for Krishna to function, and Krishna's Shakti is Radha. So Shakti is given a form, though they are not separate. It's not like us. It is not like a human, man and woman. It is not like that. It is a man and his own Shakti with which he is operating. A woman and her own Shakti with which she is operating. So just as the man and his Shakti cannot be separated, but they have been separated only for our understanding, for showing mercy to us. So it looks as if they are two, they are only one. So when he says Sarasavapuho, very enchanting body, it means enchanting Shakti. All his powers which he has deployed during the Bala Leelas and subsequently during the Mahabharata war, what kind of Leelas he has shown. So all those Leelas are, how can he perform those Leelas without a proper Shakti support? So that is beautiful. The Shakti is beautiful naturally. Radha Sarasa Vapur Alingana Sukhaha, that Shakti is always present. So it is like being embraced. Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu Me. May that Jagannatha appear in person before me, give me darshan. So Krishna is having Parabrahman on his crown, the imagery, is Parabrahma Sarupa. His eyes are like fully blossomed blue lotus. He is a resident of Nilachala, Niladri hill, and his feet are placed on the head of Adishesha, and he is very essence of the supreme bliss, Parananda, we saw last time in Saundaradhari same. And he enjoys the embrace of the beautiful form of Radha, and may that Jagannatha Swami give me darshan. Parabrahma Pidaha Kuvalayadalot Pullanayanaha Nivasi Niladrau Nihita Charano Nanta Shirati Rasanando Radha Sarasa Vapur Alingana Sukho Jagannath Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu Me.
न वै प्रार्थ्यं राज्यं न च कनकतां भोगविभवं न याचेऽहं रम्यां निखिलजनकाम्यां वरवधूं सदा काले काले प्रमथपतिना गीतचरितो जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे.
Now, having completed the description, the stotra part, now he is coming to the prarthana part, the prayer part. Sometimes the prayers are mixed with the stotra, mixed with the praise, but here he has separated them. Though there is a prayer in every shloka, that is, you should give me darshan, that itself is a prayer. Apart from that, he is making special prayer in this shloka. Navai prarthyam rajyam. I am not going to pray for rulership of a kingdom, rajyam, kingdom. I am not going to pray for that. That is not to be prayed for. Navai prarthyam rajyam. Rajyam is not to be prayed for. Nacha kanaka, kanakatam, bhoga vibhavam. Nacha kanakatam, bhoga vibhavam. The glory of all these enjoyments, the splendor of all the enjoyments which we can expect on earth, like gold, kanakatam, or those enjoyments are appearing like gold, including gold, whichever way you take. The gold is supposed to be generally a barometer of splendor, isn't it? Even colloquially we say, isn't it? He is sleeping on a golden cot, we say. He is not really sleeping on a golden cot, but the way of saying that he is very rich. So similarly, all these enjoyment, the splendor of all the enjoyments which a man looks for on earth, like gold or golden hued. Now all that I don't want. I am not. They are not to be prayed for. Nave prathyam. They are not to be prayed for. न याचेऽहं रम्यां निखिलजनकाम्यां वरवधूं न याचे aham. I am not praying for this. Actually, yacha means I am begging. I am not begging. I am not begging for varavadhum, a beautiful woman, ramyam, very enchanting, very beautiful woman, nikhilajana kamyam, desired by all people. She is a girl who is desired by all people. Now, why he is praising that girl so much? Because to say that even such a girl I don't want. That is why he is praising. Even such accomplished girl, such a woman, I am not praying for. I don't want that girl because that is not my bhoga. It's also part of the bhoga vibhavam. So it is also part of bhoga, separately mentioned because of the special attraction which a woman holds for a man. Similarly, a man holds for a woman. So when you say woman and man, the opposite is also true. What he does not want has been mentioned. Now what he wants is now coming. Sada kale kale pramasapatina gita charitaha. Sada, always I want something. What kale kale, in appropriate time, Pramathapatina, by Parameshwara, he is known as Pramathapati. He is the head of Pramathaganas, Rudra Ganas, Pramathaganas, Shivaganas. Gita Charitaha, your Leela being sung by Parameshwara. That is what I want to hear from time to time. Kale Kale, always. It should be always from time to time. I want to listen to your Leelas sung by not by any ordinary person, by Parameshwara himself. This is my wish. Now, I was mentioning in the morning lecture, this is an offshoot of a story in Devi Bhagavatam, where Krishna is described as being in Goloka, the loka of cows, and Surabhi, Kamadhenu, full of milk, etc., etc. Now, there, Krishna and Radha are shining in that Goloka. So in that Rajya Sabha, once Saraswati, Shiva, they came. And Saraswati rendered a lot of songs. Everybody was extremely happy. After all, Saraswati is the master of singing. Then Saraswati prayed to Shiva, you also please sing now. Then when Shiva sang, what happened after a few songs, nobody could be seen other than Shiva. Everybody had disappeared and there was a sheet of water in the Sabha suddenly. Then Shiva was asked by some devas who were not present, perhaps they were in the sky. Well, if they were present, they would also have turned into water. So they asked Shiva what happened. Then Shiva prayed to Krishna, you make your appearance now. Where have you gone? Then Krishna answered, saying that you have reduced all of us to water. We have all become molten. We have melted because of your music. Your music is melting all of us. That is why we have turned into water. That is what Krishna replied. So sonorous was his music, so beautiful was his music. Then, of course, he prayed to Krishna to resume and all other devas also to come back to normal position, which they did. But Krishna imposed a condition at that time. I will come back to my normal position provided you agree to write a Dharma Shastra for humans on earth. So Shiva wrote a Dharma Shastra himself. So this is elaborately described in Devi Bhagavatam, where Shiva is known, not only here, in 2 or 3 other similar episodes, Shiva is described by Narada himself in another episode as the greatest singer, greatest musician. So that is why he is choosing Shiva for singing the glory of Krishna. So that Jagannatha Swami may give me darshan. So rulership of a kingdom is not to be prayed for by me. The splendor of enjoyment on earth which may include gold, not to be prayed for by me. I do not beg for extraordinarily beautiful woman, very enchanting woman, desired by many people. I don't want that woman. What I want is always, from time to time, I want to listen to your glories being sung by Parameshwara himself. May that Jagannatha Swami become visible to my eyes. न वै प्रार्थ्यं राज्यं न च कनकतां भोगविभवं न च याचेऽहं रम्यां निखिलजनकाभ्यां काम्यां वरवधूं सदा काले काले प्रमथपतिना गीतचरितो जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे।
हरत्वं संसारं द्रुततरमसारं सुरपते हरत्वं पापानां विततिमपरां यादवपते अहो दीनानाथं निहितमचलं पातु मनिशं जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे।
The prayer continues. हरत्वं संसारं द्रुततरं असारं सुरपते. Surapate's address, O head of Devas, because he has been protecting Devas by participating in many battles, by killing many asuras, isn't it? Many wars have been fought by Krishna for protecting Devas. So he is the natural leader of Devas. Asaram, samsaram, this expression we have seen before. This samsara is without any sara. It is devoid of sara. It is devoid of any essence. It is insubstantial, that without substance. That kind of samsara, please remove. Haratvam means what? Remove from me. I don't want this samsara anymore. Dhrutataram, very quickly. Dhruta means very quickly. Dhruta means quickly. Dhrutataram means very quickly. Please remove this samsara from me very quickly. Hara means actually to rob, to thieve. That is why Hara and Hari are known as Shiva and Vishnu are known by this name because they rob us of all the sins which we have accumulated. That is coming now. Haratvam papanam vitatim aparam yadavapate. You are Yadavapati. You are the special person in the line of Yadavas. Yadu was the king by whose name this Yadava lineage started. Yadu was the first king. So that lineage was known as Yadava. Just as Raghu was the king, he is not the first king. He was one of the greatest of kings in the Raghukula. So his name came. Ikshvaku, in fact, was the first king. Should have been normally known as Ikshvaku Kula. It comes frequently in Ramayana, but also known as Raghukula because Raghu was a very great king. So similarly, here Yadu was a great king with whom it started, the lion lineage started. So Yadavapate, you are the head of all the Yadavas who come in that line. So please remove all the multitude of sins which I have gathered. Papanam vitatim. The mass of the multitude of sins which are to my account, which I have accumulated over crores of janmas, please remove that. Aparam means not mixed with anything else. That is pure papas only you take. Because sometimes the papa is mixed with punya. So don't take away the punya. So not mixed with anything else. Aparam. Para is other. So aparam means which has no other, unmixed with good or merit. That kind of mass of sins you please remove. Aho dinanatham nihitam achalam nishtita padam. Dinanatham, you Nishkita Padam. You place your foot firmly. Nishkita Padam. You place your foot firmly on Dinas and Anathas, poor and destitutes. Anatha is a destitute. Nobody to look after them. That is, we are like that, no? There's nobody to look after us. We don't know what to do, and we are poor. Not poor in terms of money or in terms of mundane attainment, but poor in terms of spiritual advancement. Similarly, we though we have Bhagavan and his lotus feet, we are not able to take the support of Bhagavan and his lotus feet. So we consider or we become anatha by our choice actually. So he says for such people like us, Dina, Anatha, in order to protect them, Nishkita Padam, you place your foot firmly on them. Nishitam is placed, foot placed. Achalam, and you are not moving your foot after placing. That means it is a firm grip of your feet on Dinas and Anathas. You don't want to even shift your foot afterwards because you don't want them to face any more misfortunes. They have faced enough misfortunes. Now let me protect them. So that is your compassion towards the poor and the destitute. Aho, it is a wonder. Oh, it's an expression of wonder. Oh, it is a great wonder that you come and place your own feet firmly and without shifting those feet on poor and the destitute. Is it not a wonder? So that shows the great compassion. So that Jagannatha Swami may please give me darshan. So please remove this samsara which is insubstantial, without substance from me very quickly. You are the protector of devas. So if you have protected them, you should also protect us humans. So please protect us by removing samsara from us, because samsara is the source of all misery that we have been repeatedly told throughout all the stotras of Adi Shankara, because that is the standard emphasis in all the stotras. Samsara is the greatest misery for all of us. Now, once you get released from samsara, that is moksha, that is the release, that is the entry into the samrajya of bliss. So, this is dukkha and that is bliss, ananda. So, he says, this dukkha please remove from me and give me that ananda. And what is standing on the way is the mass of sins which I have committed. So, even if you remove samsara, samsara cannot be removed from me because of the sins which are there. Because what is samsara? Samsara is coming back to this earth in some janma or the other, in some form or the other. Why you come back? Because of the punya and papa which you have accumulated. So this papa is a great obstacle in this process. So please remove that obstacle. And punya you can absorb yourself. Punya can be absorbed by Bhagavan himself. So punya is not an obstacle. The papa is the greatest obstacle because it ensures your return to earth. So please remove this multitude of sins without this unmixed multitude of sins, without any mixture with some good deed, some religious merit, some punya. Oh, head of Yadavas. Oh, it's a great wonder that you are placing your own feet on the poor and the destitute, and you are not even shifting those feet till they get protected completely, till their dangers are all over. It's a protection continuously offered that we can see even during Mahabharata war, even during many episodes in Krishna's life. Many episodes, many ways how he has protected the devout. So that is what he is saying. After all those devout were poor and destitute. Even Arjuna became poor and destitute on the battleground, isn't it? He said, I will not fight. Is it not poverty and destitution? Then he taught him Bhagavad Gita. Like that, at every step, he has been very compassionate in placing his compassionate feet on the heads of devout people. May that Jagannatha Swami give me darshan. Haratvam samsaram drutataram asaram surapate. Haratvam papanam vitati maparam yadavapate. Aho Dinanatham Nihitam Achalam Nishchitapadam Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu Me. This brings us to the end of Jagannathashtakam, 8 stanzas, 8 shlokas in praise of Sri Jagannatha of Puri. A beautiful description of the place, the three devatas, some leelas of Krishna connected with Vrindavan, and wonderful prayers at the end. So now with this, we come to the end of Jagannathashtakam and we move on to Bhagavan Manasa Pooja. Now this is like Shiva Manasa Pooja, Devi Manasa Pooja, etc., composed by same Adi Shankara. Here it is a Vishnu Manasa Puja, mental worship of Bhagavan Vishnu. So here, as we have seen before, in Saundara Lahari we saw it extensively, mental worship is regarded as extremely superior to ordinary worship which you do in external worship of a picture or a murti, etc., with all various upacharas. Shodasha Upachara 16 or even 64 Upacharas or even 108 Upacharas. There are 108 Upacharas listed for Devi by Adi Shankara himself in another stotra. So, all those Upacharas you can do mentally in a Manasa Puja, and that is supposed to be superior. We have seen it before. How that Pushalar Nayanar, for example, he constructed a huge Shiva temple mentally, and Shiva came personally for the Kumbhabhishekam and refused to come attend another Kumbhabhishekam on the same day for a temple constructed by the Pallava king. We saw that. So that is the greatness of Manasa Puja. So let us start with sloka number 1.
हृदं भोजे कृष्णः सजलजलदश्यामलतनुः सरोजाक्षस्रग्वी मुकुटकटकाद्याभरणवान् शरद्राकानाथ प्रतिमवदनः श्रीमुरलिकाम् वहन् ध्येयो गोपीगणपरिवृतः कुङ्कुमचितः.
This is a description of Krishna as seen in Vrindavan. Right? Just now we saw in Jagannathashtakam in the first part. So similar description. This is how you should do dhyana of Krishna when you start your Manasa Puja. Any Devata you do Manasa Puja, you have to do dhyana of the Nama and Rupa, the name and the form. The form has to come in your mind. And with all details, you should be able to concentrate. In fact, in Srimad Bhagavatam, they go to the extent of asking you to focus your attention on each item, each part, each limb of Bhagavan, starting from the head to the foot. You go on concentrating your attention, like we saw in Keshaja Padanta Varnanam in Saundara Lahari, starting with the crown and ending with the foot. Shift your attention downward from the top to the bottom of the Bhagavan, of the form of Bhagavan, and that is given in great detail in Srimad Bhagavatam. Again, Manasa Puja. So, if not that, at least you keep that entire form in your mind and bring yourself to meditate on that form. Then only you start your mental puja. The first is dhyana. In every stotra, even in Vishnu Sahasranam stotram, there are a few dhyana shlokas, isn't it? In Lalita Sahasranam, there are a few dhyana shlokas. Those dhyana shlokas tell you the form of that deity so that you can imagine the form in your mind and start keeping that firmly in your mind and start worshipping that form. That is the purpose. So same way he is saying, that is what I want to do now. Hridam bhoje Krishnaha sajala jalada shyamalatanuhu. Hridam bhoje, in my heart lotus. Because even though my heart may not be pure, I call it heart lotus because It is a hot lotus even according to Veda. Even in the worst sinner, Bhagavan is present. Ishvara sarvabhutanam hriddeshe arjuna tishtati. So there is no doubt about it. So when he is seated in a lotus format, upturned lotus. All this is described in Veda. We have seen before. So in my heart lotus, that Krishna who is having a dark form like a dark rain-bearing cloud. Sajala jalada shyamala tanuhu sarojakshaha with eyes like lotus, lotus-eyed, Pragvi having garlands. The Krishna is fond of garlands. He is known as Vanamali. So various types of garlands from flowers picked up from the forest. Mukuta, Kanaka, Kataka, Jabharanavan. Mukuta is the crown. Kataka is the bangle. Is the what do you call that? That is what is worn on the hand. Bangle for the women. For the man, it is called Kataka. So of woman also can be called Kataka. Now there are other abharanas, avadi abharana. There are other abharanas, ornaments, like the anklet for the foot, the odyana, the waistband for the waist. There are necklaces, etc., etc. There are earrings, makara kundala which he wears. All those things are there which he is not mentioning. So he mentioned two of them, Mukuta and Kataka, and he said, Adi Abharanavan. So he has many glorious ornaments like these. Sharad Raka Natha Pratima Vadanaha. His face is like is so splendid, so radiant, like Sharad Rakanatha. Rakanatha is Chandra, the Lord of Purnima, the full moon. So Sharad Rakanatha, the autumnal full moon, like that he is radiant. His face is radiant like the full moon of autumn. Shri Muralikam Vahanne. He is holding in his hand a very splendid Murali. Shri, it is very splendid. It is not a common Murali, which anybody can pick up a bamboo, you can make some holes and you cut a piece and then make some holes and then start singing. No, this is a special Murali which he only can use, which he only can sing those wonderful tunes. Nobody else can. So that is a very, because it is Lakshmi Kataksham. That is a Shri Murali. Murali is the large one, Muralika is a small one because he is a child still, so he is using a smaller Murali. So, flute. Sri Muralikam Vahanne holding that flute in his hand, the splendid flute in his hand. Gopi Gana Parivrataha, surrounded by the group of gopis. Gopis are all great devotees. The devotion of gopis towards Krishna is unparalleled. All saints have spoken in praise of that. Even Narada, even in his Bhakti Sutra, where he is defining Bhakti, he is citing gopis as the example of Bhakti. So that is the pinnacle of Bhakti which has been reached by gopis because they don't care for anything. They don't care for their own bodies, they don't care for their mundane comfort, they don't care for anything. They care only for Krishna. That is their devotion. So that is the highest level of devotion. After all, these gopis are all rishis of Ramayana era and some devatas who wanted to be with Krishna. So they have taken the form of gopis. Gopi Gana Parivrataha, surrounded by the group of gopis, Kumkumachitaha, wearing kumkuma as the auspicious mark because he has to bestow auspiciousness on all these gopis and other devotees who are with him, Gopas, Gopis, and all other devotees who come to him. Even devatas have been coming to him. Indra came to him, Brahma came to him. So he has to bestow auspiciousness on all of them. And this is the sign of auspiciousness, this kumkuma, which he is wearing on his forehead. So that kind of Krishna, Jyayaha, he is to be meditated upon. So I meditate on Krishna in my heart lotus with that dark form like a rain bearing dark cloud with beautiful lotus eyes, wearing beautiful garlands, wearing beautiful ornaments like the crown, the bracelet, the anklet, the waistband, the makara kundala, the necklaces, etc., etc. And his face exudes the radiance of the full moon of the autumn, and he is holding in his hand the smaller version of the splendid flute, and he is surrounded by groups of very devout gopis, and he is sporting kumkumam in his forehead, very auspicious sign, and that Krishna is to be meditated upon. Pradambhoje Krishnaha Sajala Jalada Shamalatanuhu Sarojakshasragvi Mukuta Kataka Yabharanavan Sarad Rakanatha Pratima Vadana Shri Muralikam Vahandye Yogopi Gana Parivritaha Kumkumachitaha. Now time is up, so we stop for the day. We continue with Bhagavan Manasa Pooja tomorrow evening. Any questions?
No questions, Mama.
No. So we stop for the day. Please join me tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. EST, 6:30 to 7:30 in the evening session, and let us enjoy Bhagavan Manasa Pooja. Namah Parvati Pataye Har Har Mahadeva Sri Raja Rajeshwarye Jaya Jaya Gopika Jeevana Smaranam Govinda Govinda.